Now, this really was a challenge well over 20 years ago, and a customer asked if I could paint a painting that would end up framed about 8 foot by 4 foot. Oh my goodness. In watercolour, and sheets of paper that size are really expensive. So I thought about it and suggested that we maybe did it in 3 full sheets of watercolour, and I'd break it down into sections. And I thought that way, if something goes really wrong, I can just repaint one of them rather than having to paint the whole lot. Now, I didn't have an awful lot of space, so I painted on the kitchen table, and it was very warm in my little cottage because there was a Rayburn coal burning stove in the kitchen. It's dried everything really quickly. So the biggest brush that I could find, and I just sort of worked everything as quickly as I could. So I'd drawn it all up so that it all looked like one big picture from a tiny little photograph, and I painted in all the skies, and then I painted in all the foregrounds, and then I sort of concentrated on what I decided to put on each segment. So I had people that were looking at Jerusalem on the first segment. The middle one I decided to keep quite free, but just put some shadows on to tie it up. And then the final one, I'd put a lot of the camels that were on the reference material that he gave me. And I thought that was quite a nice balance. It was really scary, to be honest, to be painting that big, but I was so pleased with the results, and it worked really well. And I think when you get these things under your belt and you've done something that pushes you a little bit more, it just gives you so much confidence. And I just wanted to share that with you.